Hi everyone, welcome back. This is lesson 3 of the Reiki 1 and 2 course. And today we are going to discuss chakras. Now, Reiki deals with energy and uh, we have energy around us at all times. There is the aura around our body, this energetic shell around our body that changes depending on whatever's going on around us. We also have meridians, and that deals more with acupuncture, acupressure. I always like to include something on the chakras in my Reiki 1 and 2 courses. So that is the energy system that we are going to focus on because Reiki will affect the 7 main chakras that run through our body. And I think it's real important to know them because some of the hand placements are definitely related with those particular chakras. We also put our hands above or on other minor chakras, but it's really good to know the major chakras. So the chakras are these energy centers in our body in which energy flows through. The word chakra is derived from a Sanskrit word and it means wheel. Okay, so you can think of chakras as invisible, rechargeable batteries. They are charged and recharged through the energy that's around us and the energy source, this universal energy source that's running through us. They literally spin. Now it is invisible, but they will run from the front through the back of your body. So, whenever you see a chart on chakras, it always just kind of shows, the front of the body. But know that they go from the front through the back. So the energy is flowing all through you. And they regulate the flow of energy through the electrical network, which is that meridian network that I was talking about. And what Reiki's premise is that when these energy wheels are blocked in any way, they can cause mental and physical disease. So channeling the Reiki, giving through yourself and also giving it to others will improve your energy body, which in turn will help your physical and mental being. All right, now we have 7 main chakras, and I am going to give you the location of where they are, kind of the color associated with the chakra, the physical part of your body that's associated with that chakra, and maybe some crystals. I'll show you some crystals that I work with for that. So let's start out. I like to start out there with the 7 chakras. There are 3 that are in the lower part of your body. All right. And then the heart is one of the chakras, and I always call that the bridge between the earthly chakras and the top 3, which are more connected to the divine. All right. So it's always good to start working from the root chakra up to the crown chakra, because it kind of is like an evolution. So like, it'd be like the root chakra would be kind of the birth, and then your crown chakra is when you become kind of fully realized or more spiritual. So it's kind of how it works. All right. So the base of your spine, okay, this is the base, kind of like at that where your pelvic bone area is. It is the base of your spine. And the color associated with that is generally a deep red or a very deep orange color, more like the red orange. And the gland associated with that is your adrenal gland. And the root chakra is all about physical safety, good body image. Some of the challenges with it, it does represent fear. So, anxiety, fear, restlessness, spaciness, things like that. Generally, some of the diseases associated with this chakra are anything with kidney, bones, cervix, that reproductive area, the rectum, and things like that. So that is considered your first chakra, and it's all about that connection also to Mother Earth. It's that the first primal thoughts and feelings. And I always like to use carnelian. This is carnelian. This is a polished carnelian. And I like to use this to represent that chakra. Now, surprisingly enough, this is a raw piece of carnelian. So you can see there's quite a difference when you do polish it up. Another good stone for that would be, this is actually like a red tiger eye. And it's kind of hard to see how deep it is, but you could use that also if you're working on that root chakra. All right, so that's at the base of your spine. All right, the second chakra is called our sacral chakra, and really that's in your lower abdomen. I always like to say it's right below the belly button region. All right, and the color associated with it is orange. So it's just going to be a little bit lighter than that sacral, your root chakra. And so it's just going to be a little bit lighter than that. Obviously, the reproductive organs are what is associated with the sacral chakra. And some of the things associated with that would be, that nurturing and helping others, kind of the sensual part of yourself, the kind of the guilt also will show up in that sacral chakras. Sometimes if you have a fear of pleasure or fear of change, or you're kind of lacking passion, you're bored, you're impotent. This could all have to deal with that sacral chakra. Also, the uterus, your appendix, the prostate, things like that. You might find some disease in there. So, and the thing is, if you are a person that holds a lot of guilt, that's chakra will more than likely be blocked. Now, when we think of orange stones, all right, you can go. I cannot recall the name of this stone, but it's just absolutely beautiful. But it's a very light orange color. It has some black in it too, but it's all kind of has little crystals. And I can't remember what it's called, but I liked it. And this is, I love this. This is a good one for that sacral, is orange calcite. All right, it literally looks like an orange was peeled. And so, I mean, you don't have to. I mean, you could even use the carnelian for the base or root and use the polished carnelian to represent the sacral. So no big deal there either way. So those are some of those stones with that. Yeah, they do mention carnelian. I'm looking at, obviously, I'm looking at some notes from a chakra course that I had taken. All right, so that's our second chakra. Our third chakra is called the solar plexus, and that is located right in that belly region, right under the heart. So it's that when people say, you have that gut feeling, that's what the solar plexus is all about. And the color that is represented in that chakra is yellow. There is that feeling of, this is, all about our self-esteem, self-confidence, taking responsibility, a sense of belonging. Some things that will block that chakra are shame. If you are ashamed of yourself or the world that you've created, definitely someone with a poor self-esteem will definitely, that chakra will be blocked. Very submissive people, maybe fear, even fear plays in that chakra because it's so open and vulnerable. And so working on that is very difficult. And I see a lot of blocks in the solar plexus area. Some of the things that you can do to help clear that as well is to take risks, to release anger and attachments, to laugh. And so, there's ways that you can kind of move towards helping that along with the Reiki. So, my go-to stone, I mean, I guess you could use the orange calcite too, but the go-to stone for the solar plexus is always citrine. Okay, and this is a polished piece of citrine, has just that little bit of yellow coloring. It's very pretty. Citrine is also good for manifesting abundance and money, and always have this in your office. It will generate business. So there you go. That's for that chakra. All right, the fourth one is our heart center. This is another one. Oh, this one is blocked on a ton of people, and I love seeing people that have a very open heart chakra. They're usually, very caregiving, very empathetic, very wanting to they just put their love out there, and they do not worry about being hurt. They love hard and they hurt hard. So it's obviously in your heart or chest area, and we associate it with the color green or pink. So you can do green or pink with that. The thymus is definitely affected by that heart chakra because it sits around that heart area. When it's balanced, it's definitely someone who shows a lot of love, caring, compassion, accepting, you're loving yourself. And really the heart, about loving yourself, that's a big, big deal. They'll be very trusting, centered, non-judgmental. So we definitely want to work on that. Some deficiencies, like if your heart is blocked, you could be a little bit more withdrawn or critical or intolerant, lacking empathy. Breath work is really helpful when it comes to opening the heart. So, taking those deep breaths, and then also practicing self-acceptance and forgiveness and gratitude and love. So it's a hard one to work on, to open up. Obviously, our heart would be, you'd find disease in the heart, the circulatory system, breast, lungs, the thymus. So for the heart, one of the best stones for the heart chakra is rose quartz. And you can get a nice big chunk of rose quartz very inexpensively. This doesn't show the beauty of the actual pink, but this is a raw stone as well. It's not polished. I prefer the unpolished. So that is my big chunk. I'll put that on the floor. And again, green is also associated with that. So you can use, a light green. I can't remember. I think this is Amazonite. And then here's a darker green. I think this is Adventurine. Don't quote me on that one. Okay, so that would be our third chakra. All right, our fourth, or that is our fourth chakra, sorry. Our fifth chakra is the throat center. This is also a chakra that is very blocked. We associate it with a royal blue color. So it's kind of a little lighter, maybe like a robin egg blue color. And this is all about speaking your truth. Okay, that's what it is. It's speaking your truth. So we have the solar plexus where you're feeling and you know what you feel and what you believe. And then it's like working it up through that heart chakra and getting it out to others. Okay. When it's balanced. We are able to communicate clearly with others, and we're very truthful and very creative. Some of our challenges, we might not tell the truth, be deceitful, and that's all based on our self-esteem. You could have a fear of speaking, weak voice, very shy. So that could be some of the things that would manifest with that not being open. Some really good things are actually chanting or singing, creating music, journaling how you feel. You know, if you can't really express it right away, let's get it down on paper. Um, uh, Obviously, diseases would be the throat, the nose, sinuses, thyroid, ears, sometimes even up to the shoulders and neck when it comes to that area. All right, so this is my ultimate favorite stone, and you're not going to be able to see this as beautiful as it is. It's called celestite, and it is the stone for working with angels. It's kind of the color, if you can see the pillow behind me, because I can kind of see the pillow, that's kind of the color of celestite. So this is a very light colored blue stone that we would use for the throat chakra. Larimar is also a really nice stone to use as well. I can't remember what this is called, but it's also a blue stone that I have. I have a lot of stones. I think this is blue calcite. I could be wrong on that, but you could use that as well. All right, so there we go. Our sixth chakra is the one that's always so intriguing to everyone, and it's our third eye. And obviously, we have two eyes, and it's located kind of in the center of the forehead, and it connects directly with the pineal gland, which, you know, if you were to run down straight through, it would connect with that third eye. And it's all about intuition, and the color associated with it is a darker blue, and some of the ways that you can tell that that chakra is working and is open is, you know, you'll have a strong intuition, be very imaginative, good dream recall, able to have a good memory, see the big picture. So it's very important to work on opening that third eye because it helps us navigate in this world. Some of the challenges are going to be you might see things more as an illusion, and you're not really tapping into that inner intuition. You could have poor vision, a poor memory, be insensitive, denial, and very inflexible in your thinking. So you want to keep that as open as possible. Some of the best ways to do it: number one, meditate, even if it's for a few minutes. Get outside, enjoy the beauty, journal, create art, breathe, just breathe deeply. It's a great way to help open that third eye. All right. And I will show you lapis and sodalite are two of the best stones for the third eye. And this is sodalite. I'm pretty sure it's sodalite, but it is not polished. All right. Okay. The seventh chakra is our crown chakra. And our crown chakra is and it's the crown, and it attaches us to that soul world, the actual place where that is our home. And it's definitely that connection to source. And there are two colors usually associated with that one as well. We have a clear or a violet color, so whatever resonates with you. When your crown chakra is balanced, you're spiritually connected. There's this, you're able to ask questions of the universe and be very open-minded to things that maybe you just never thought of. So you're open to the expansion of your spirituality. Some of the challenges might be you could have this a limited belief system, maybe be materialistic, apathetic, closed mind, trouble learning, have attachment issues, so being attached to things in this world. So very good. A good way to deal with that as well is really similar to the third eye. We're talking about meditating and praying and getting outside, experiencing beauty, using, looking at your beliefs and your values, and breathing, just breathing again, very important. So let me show you some crystals. This is a beautiful crystal point that my sister gave to me. It's absolutely beautiful and very powerful. I love a point because it definitely will generate and focus energy. So it's a good one to use with the crown chakra. And then, of course, beautiful amethyst. This is just a piece of amethyst. This is like kind of the geode part of it, but beautiful purple amethyst is something wonderful to work with that chakra. So that does it. I think that's enough information for lesson 3. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at any time at healing03mom.com. And I will talk to you in lesson 4.